Good afternoon. Is my mic working today? I hope it is. Because I'm still working with the old stuff. I'm gonna cut the music down just a bit. Alright, I'm still working with like the revamp mic system that I did for the Halloween stream last week. So okay, that's good. Ah, god dang it, sorry. I keep hitting, no matter what mic I have, I keep hitting it. So, I apologize for the big bumps. Make sure. So, today, we are going to be, we're going to be coloring and finishing off, the Yellow Jacket today. And we might start working on, Pizza Boy later on, depending on how long it takes. Usually coloring for me doesn't take too long. I kind of already have a thing in mind for it. But we do have to get some colors here. So, I'm gonna start with this. I hope everyone's weekend was good. Mine was very relaxing. I kind of didn't want it to end. That's how relaxing it was. Got a little bit sick. Still kind of going through a little bit of it, but not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going to be finishing up a Yellow Jacket today. He is the next Twisted Metal one. He's supposed to come out this week. I think he is coming out this week. So, we need to get him finished today so he can go ahead and get him printed and get his page done. And then Pizza Boy will be the following week. Oh, I haven't. Who's this week then? Oh, Lombo. No, Lombo was already last week, but you're right. He's next week. The Longbow is this week. So we're going to take a little bit of a break from the BattleTech stuff to get some Twisted Metal ones out. Just those are selling very well. Make this a little darker. Just a little bit darker. So I can see. Okay, so we can have the yellow on the gun as well, but not the barrels. Let's see. There. I think that fits more. Still really hard to see. Make this a little darker. But we're just gonna have a little chill time today. You know, just coloring and some stuff. Not gonna be probably not too long of a stream. Depending on how long it takes for him to get done, which it shouldn't. I think he'd be just fine. Because we almost already got the base colors already done. So, yeah, we got the longbow coming out this week. Battletech stuff's going to take a little bit of backseat for the rest of the year. It's probably the last one for now. We're going to finish off these Twisted Metal series, and then we're going to go back to them later on. So we need to... It's really hard to find a rust color. More brown, but also like more red. Yeah, it's close I got for like a rust colored. Out of all the complicated stuff I have going on with my computer and the streaming stuff that I have, the one thing that hasn't failed is the the little palm pad I have called the... I can't remember what it's called. I think the Orb Weaver. The Razer Orb Weaver. Very old little like hand pad that I have to use shortcuts. The colors have changed. It now changes like a random color instead of the dedicated color that I have. Yeah, rust is a bunch of different colors, which is fine. We need to get the baseline rust. Because this whole car is going to be like dirty and rusty and everything else. But we want to make sure... Ah, a Discord popped up. It's working now. Oh well. Alright. Back to what we're doing. Yeah, but right now we want to get the baseline, which is rust red is usually the base, and then we'll just put some brown and stuff like that to it to make it kind of look a little bit better. And add probably the yellow paint to this right here. Like a little bit of yellow in there, like it used to be yellow. So we're just getting base colors now. I have to go back up and still getting phone calls from random states. Need to talk to my parents, see if they have anything. Have anything that I need to assign down there, which usually they'll tell me. Oh, right here. There we go. So now we put the orange here. And this is mostly black. Yep. One of the things I'm going to do yeah. One of the things I'm going to do... Sorry, stuff is happening on my screen all the time. One of the things is I'm going to go back over it. Actually, that's a good idea because I'm supposed to have did the yellow and stuff and put the white on top of it so I can erase it and make it a little bit more rusted. Like, it is not going to be as clean as this because it is a death machine at the end of the day. It's a taxi cab meant to transport people, but it's also a death machine. So I'm going to paint it yellow for now, and then I'm going to put another thing on top of it. Paint it white. And we go down here. Just make sure I need... nope. Nope. Back up. Nope. Back up. Alright. Yeah, there's a thing on Discord asking me to authorize something that I didn't like, so I'm not doing it. It keeps popping up every 5 seconds. So I removed Discord. You go in and probably change my password. Yeah, the damage phase later on. Because what you want is, because the yellow cab stickers are pretty, like, they're really, as far as I know, they're actually really put in there. They're like painted onto the car, or decaled really hard on the car, so it's like the rust and stuff over it when we get to that part. So god dang it. I'm actually gonna give me a second. I'm gonna shut down Discord entirely because it just gives me a thing and I don't know much about it. The thing about it, Discord's always on. You can't really cut it off. Alright, I'll just keep this over here. Yeah, sorry I'm breaking the illusion, it's really getting annoying. Alright, let's see if I can continue doing this. Alright. So we got this, got the tires, the light. We're gonna put this in here for now, but it's gonna be a bright light. And do that. Okay, I think we have all of the base colors done. So I think we can kind of move for the little details, which we're going to make another layer for. That is the check patterning. And these are the details. The reason that I don't really name my layers is that I don't have a keyboard in front of me. I have to turn all the way over, which it's not optimal. I don't like doing that. Maybe one day I'll have a desk big enough where I can have all 3 monitors on there and have a keyboard. Maybe 2. Discord keeps popping up again, so I'm gonna probably go in and change my password for Discord after this. Because I don't know what reflective images is. I want to make sure that I know what it is before I click yes on it because I don't know them. Maybe something to do with Discord or whatever. Alright. Try my best handwriting to write taxi. Here. Mm-hmm. They're still doing road work outside, so... Okay, so this... If you look on an actual taxi, this is a light, so not all of it is going to be shown. So we can actually go above one, do that, and then do white, or maybe like a tannish white. And then we can do this right here. And then we can do the details, probably make it glow. But a little bit, just a tad bit soft glow on it. Like that. Alright, so that. Oh boy. You don't have to be perfect because it's super small. It just has to remain there. And then we're going to go back up here. And we're going to kind of erase this one a little bit. Let me just erase it. Like that. Yeah, it looks more like a real taxi. What other details can we put on this? The glow of the headlights. But this should be above. Actually, yeah, it should be. It should be above this. So it should be like that. But don't cross this top one. Yeah. Like that. But we're going to turn off that light for a second. So you have the thing up here on a separate thing, so I can go ahead and do that. So what I'll do is take this, that, and then I'll just go over it. Oh, did it with the glowing thing. Go over it. Can't see it now, but it'll make sense later on. Okay. Oh. So this is going to be the dirt. Dirt layers, so we're going to start. My favorite part is weathering it. So, we're going to start with a little bit of brown. Some bottom things, some on the tires as well. Actually, take this and we do shading first. I think that's a better idea. I'm going all over the place. I don't even know what I want to do. So, hope no one's following along because I'm all over the place. Okay. Oh, and just like the title suggests, this is Doodle month. This is a month where I'm basically gonna do mostly drawing streams. I'm gonna do some painting streams hopefully later on in the month. But it's mainly for me to get caught up on all the stuff I got to do before I leave next month to go to visit my parents. So I got a lot of stuff I need to get done art-wise before we do that. Like, because I need to finish the new model because I am retiring this model. Why am I sitting there? Okay. I don't know why I was sitting there. No one told me I was playing games while I was drawing. But I fixed it. But I'm retiring both models. Or this one and the one you just saw, the gaming one. And I'm replacing it with the new model. Not that exciting because it is going to be pretty much same aesthetic, maybe a little bit different. So I can't change the aesthetic too much because it would ruin a lot of stuff. Like I will have to go back and redo the entire layout, which I'm not ready to do just yet because it hasn't been fully built yet. We're still working on it, as you can see by the tape down at the bottom. So we're still building it, but it's almost done. It's almost done. This. we go. I don't need to do that one. Gun barrels up here. Might, after I get done with this, I might do a run in Project Zomboid by myself, see how far I can go. Because I haven't did one of those in a long time, like see how far I can actually go. So I've done many Nomad runs, but I've never finished them. I've always just kind of ended and then started over again. I'm thinking about doing one of those challenges. Nope. Try to really push my abilities with that game. There we go. Straighten these out. It's perfectly fine if it's kind of wiggle because it looks like it's dents in the bumper. It's just one of the good things about like making a damaged car. You have to be straight with your stuff. Oh. Oh. Nope. Just getting this. I wonder how many people actually draw when I'm drawing. Actually draw along or attempt to draw along with me. Because I kind of go all over the place. There we go. Yeah, okay. So I used to like to draw along, even though I'm doing my own projects, draw along with the stream, with when I watch a drawing stream. But, you know. Don't really like to do that to, you know, can't really do that to my own strings, but it was a very rare occurrence anyway. Just kind of when I was in the mood. So that's what I kind of hope to get people, like if they decide to watch, just you know, hey, it's fine. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Probably there and there. All right. Last thing is to put this on the bottom right here. Yep. Because I don't really find a whole lot of people doing like cars and mecha when they're streaming. I see time lapses all over the place. But I don't really see them too much like streaming. At least I'm not aware of them. Because usually people just drawing anime girls and stuff like that, which is fine. I'll be doing my own characters at some point, because I know Hazel is on her way. She has been I don't know what you call it, prepped and ready. So all she needs to do is be drawn. But again, people like this, like doing the cars, especially Twisted Metal cars, because us Twisted Metal fans are kind of thirsty for something. There's a lot of other fan projects in the works, which seem really, really awesome, but yeah, I'm having fun doodling all these cars. Alright, so I think we got it for the most part. I think it's time that we you know, took this color right here and this right here and start dirtying up the place. I love brushes like this. I want to be able to find more, but it's really hard to find these. But this gives this like look of like dirt, like just kind of splattered, kind of pasted on here, especially on the tires and stuff like that. I just wish I mean, I can do this, which makes it way more smoother. It just adds so much to it. It's really easy to dirty up some stuff. We'll get to the stripes here in a second. Just want to take the time and make sure this is not a clean thing anymore. Because Twisted Metal's people are not clean people. They're meant for battle, and that's it. So let's do that, and then we can switch it to this one and do probably more darker. Oh, that's big. See how this comes out. Just mix this in a little bit with it. That those checkers are really starting to like really starting to pop out now that I'm dirtying up everything. All right. So what I like to do, I did this with Dark Side. When I did Dark Side, is I added like red to this. It just did a little bit of rust, but it doesn't seem like it switched there. Yeah. To emphasize a little bit of rust everywhere. Maybe a little bit darker. Or blood. Whatever floats your boat. It's probably my favorite. For some reason, rust is like my favorite thing to do when I'm painting my BattleTech miniatures. Hopefully I'll get to do that more. Because I like just drawing the really rusted and stuff like that. Now it's clean and now it's dirty. So we can go back, see if we can find, I think it's in effects. Yes, scratch marks. And we can bring this up to here. So it's the gray scratch marks and just, whoop, that's too much. Do some scratch marks right here, and that's too much. Maybe bring it closer to the red a little bit so we can just get some, yeah. These are a little bit too big. Yeah. Let's see if we can find these small one out there, right there. Still too big. Is it doing anything? Let's see if we put it white. It is doing something. You can see it over there, but it's very, very, very small. There we go. Hey, Atlas. It's doing pretty well. Just finishing up a sticker for next week. How goes your hunting trip? I go back to here. All right. Ooh. I hope everything's going well over there, because you're supposed to come back today. And that should be good. Can't think of anything else to add to it. Maybe, actually could add one more thing to it. That is a little bit of a bottom to it. Some shading. I mean, not this much, but that's good. I need to plan me like a little vacation once it gets springtime, where I go and do something, or go to somewhere else and stay. Oh. Yep. It only took, what, I don't know, 30 minutes or so? 40 minutes? Yep. Thank you. Oh, let's see what else is next. So Yellow Jacket, I would say, is finished for now. Pretty much finished for now. So that's Yellow Jacket. This one is going kind of out of order. But it's been requested by a few people. About that way right there. Breaking the illusion. But we're jumping from Twisted Metal 1 to Twisted Metal 4. And this is Pizza Boy. I'm gonna switch the... Get rid of this one. Close. Pizza Boy. There we go. But he is from Twisted Metal 4. He's based on Honda Civic hatchback, Gen 5. My uncle actually had one of these, so it was easy to draw. But I made some modifications to it, like the saw blades, the special on the top, and everything else, and you know, mismatched wheels. Because again, he's not gonna be clean and prim in this day and age. It's weird enough. It's not. Twisted Metal 4 is a weird game because the driver is like, he's got a big bright red like jacket, and he's like a white rapper, kind of like Eminem. It's really funny. I don't. It's cringe by today's standards, but he's a fun character. He was actually in the Twisted Metal TV show that came out a few months ago, which is weird to see, but he's a street racer, so he drives a little Honda Civic, but he also has a pizza delivery boy. The only two really grim, dark characters in Twisted Metal, or the main ones, are Darkseid, mainly for the first game, Darkseid and Mr. Grimm. Mr. Grimm was drove the motorcycle, and he was the Grim Reaper. And the Darkseid was the truck driven by Mr. Ash, who was literally Satan himself, but that's neither here nor there. That was back in the good old Twisted Metal 1. Because they changed a lot. Mm-hmm. So, I did my best with Pizza Boy to give him a little updated look, like what he would look like in a more modern Twisted Metal game. So I'm hoping I got it right for the Pizza Boy fans out there. Let's see. Oh. No matter where my mic is, I keep bumping it. Extend this out a little bit more, just give it a little more even. So, this body kit, part of his body kit down here. Man. I hate not being able to draw a straight line. No matter how my hand doesn't move. It's so difficult. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just fill those in so I have something to look at. Here. I'm gonna wait and do these lights on a separate layer because they're add-ons, and I like to wait to do the add-ons. I will put a little bit of a hood bump there. 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 These doors. There we go. I think he's the only one that actually has rear view mirrors. I just think it'd be really funny that this death machine has a way to look behind him other than the rear view mirrors or the mirror in his car. Which most of them don't even have a mirror to look behind them. Because, you know, it's all gated up and armored. Alright. It's gonna be a little bit wiggled on purpose because it's like a metal gate that's been bashed around. Kind of want it to look like he is not really, you know, careful about where parts he puts. He just kind of slaps them on. So, because again, he's supposed to be like a street racer, not really a demolition derby expert and a pizza delivery guy. Because apparently back in the 90s, that was a job you could have and make a decent living with. Not anymore. Unless you become management, maybe. Alright. There we go. All right. Same thing I did with the taxi. Gonna kind of leave that there for now and then do the details later. Nope. Go ahead, save. To do the details later. Because it's got the word, because it's a light bar, just like on most pizza delivery things. Let's do that later. Like I kind of like it did with the taxi. Yeah. I don't know, it just has pizza and it's got the same font as Pizza Hut, so I'm just imagining it's a off-brand Pizza Hut. There we go. Pizza Hut. No, it's just gonna say pizza there. But I'm just trying to figure out how to do the saw blades. Because I have these two arms holding it up, but kind of want to make them thicker. So maybe they connect there. That. It gives it more of a strength thing. Doesn't necessarily have to make sense. It just has to look like it functions properly. I guess. So I can look up Pizza Boy's little history real quick. Pizza Boy. Doesn't really have much information about him, but like his special weapon is standing two giant spinning pizza saw blades that home in on the opponent, which is they're really cool, but you know they are what they are. Yeah, it's there's not much about him on the wiki at all. Now Connor's Nazag is a character that makes his first appearance in Twist Metaphor as a driver of a Pizza Boy. He also makes appearance in the 2023 series by Peacock. Yeah. He is the richest pizza delivery boy in the U.S. because of he exports huge tips when dropping off an order. He parks on the lawn of his hood-mounted heavy machine gun pointed at the front door, also terrorizing every other Pizza Boy pizza delivery operation in the city. So he's like a gang member. He basically, when he delivers the pizza, he points his like car with the machine guns like at the front door and like threatens people to give them a huge tip. I like it. But yeah, he's Connor's undisputed pepperoni and mushroom kingpin. Want anchovies as an extra $50. Connor was arrested for shooting up a bad tipper's bird bath in 1998. Wow. But the judge turned out to be a customer and let him off easy with 1,000 hours of community service, delivering pizzas to Twisted Metal events. His special weapon is a duo pizza cutters. That's so stupid. But I like it though. Yeah, I could. I mean, you can make these pizza saw blades. It's so ridiculous. Twisted Metal 4 was not considered the best Twisted Metal game by far. Again, it was just very, very goofy. And this right here is by far the hardest part of the car to draw is the pizza blades. So now I need to connect them. Alright. Moment of truth. Does it look like a circular blade? Kind of. That's good enough. Yeah. Or they can spin the other way, it doesn't matter. It's mainly because I don't want to feel like flipping it around. Because this is really difficult to draw. Alright. Yeah, close enough. Again, I don't want to flip them around. These are really difficult to draw. And I want to be pointed out, which means that they can spin either way. Again, I don't think anybody's really going to pay that much attention to it. They're just going to be like, oh, Pizza Boy, that's cool. Or that's weird. Because what I'm thinking I'm gonna do once I start coloring it and everything, is just have the saw blades kind of sitting there spinning already, so that when he goes to launch it, he could just hit the button and just send it. Alright. Let's finish this up a bit. Excuse me. I think that was pretty good. Okay. So let's fill it out. And we might call it after that. I finished, did what I wanted to do. So we're just gonna fill it out a little bit. Ooh. That's odd. Okay. You know, I could put like, because I know in when I used to work retail, people who would help people walk their groceries out to their cars and stuff, they would have a thing on it that says no tipping. I think that'd be really cool to put like a sticker on it somewhere that says no tipping, instead of like having a tip jar on the inside. Because then that means I'll have to draw the entire interior of the car to make it work. So. Nah, probably not that much. So what's new? I mean, what's new? Like in the drawing or life, or you gotta be more specific. Met in life. Not much. Had a very slow weekend. I don't have any money, so I didn't get out that much. Kind of stayed home and hermited out. Saturday and a little bit of yesterday. I'm probably gonna go out for a walk after I get done with this, and or actually no, we gotta go get groceries after this. But yeah, I didn't feel like doing anything this weekend, so I just kind of took a little bit of a chill break, which it's good and bad. Cause I always want to do stuff on the weekends. I have my house to myself. I always want to go out and do something, but instead had to stay home. Just kind of how it is sometimes. But didn't started playing Stardew Valley modded. Got pretty far, and then did everything I wanted to do within the first year of the game, and then got bored again. Cause I that game is kind of like I like the game, but after I reach my main goal, I kind of lose interest really quickly. Because I don't know what else to do besides just go day by day, and then slowly work my way through the what you call it, because it doesn't really give you like a goal to, it gives you like the community center, yeah, but it doesn't like have any like guidance towards there. So sometimes I'll just go weeks in the game and forget that I could be throwing fish and all those other stuff into the community center for the community goals, or I can be doing this, or I could be getting friends. It's like it's not laid out as plain as I would like. I'm a guy that likes just playing goals, that is very goal oriented, but they need to be easy to understand. And Stardew Valley is like, it doesn't make it abundantly clear what you're supposed to do sometimes, because you got the community things, but it doesn't give me incentive to go and do anything else. I got mods which make it a little bit different, and whatever else. I can go get the boss fish because I'm a fisher. I can do the mines, but what else is there? Like, what's the point of it? You don't really get much. You unlock parts of the map, but I don't know. It's a very purposely slow game, which I like sometimes. I play Stalker and Project Zomboid, and those are basically like you have very, very small goals to complete each time you do that. That makes it feel great whenever you get a new gun, or you manage to spend 40 hours fixing up one weapon, or you make a base somewhere, and so on and so forth, where you're like, I feel more accomplished when I get stuff done in that game. But Stardew Valley, I feel like I don't feel as accomplished when I do get stuff. Yeah, again, because I don't like building. In any video game, I don't like building stuff. And Stardew Valley is mainly like building your farm out, moving more stuff, clearing it out, putting animals there and stuff like that. I don't like farming. Farming in that game, I rather fish, which I max out within the first 2 weeks of playing the game. And I have all the money I need to do anything I want to, so I could just go and chop down a few trees, give it to Robin. Chop down a few trees, give it to Robin, along with the other materials, and then build onto my house. For what? For what reason? Again, it doesn't... Unless you're into that type of stuff... I mean, automation is pretty easy because I have the fish pots. I have the I start out in the farm where it's like more I start out with a farm where it's more or less like actually I'm not gonna do that right now. I start out with a farm that is more water based, is more towards fishing, so I never have to leave the house. Yeah, with the fishing thing, you can't get sprinklers. It don't work. So that's completely useless to me. So I can't really set up sprinklers and such to... I could never get them to work anyway. The sprinkler systems. I never understood how that works. Because I just put them down, they do nothing. And with the fishing stuff, the fishing like the water base, like the beachfront property, you can't use the sprinklers. Sprinklers are completely disabled on that particular land, so I can't use that. Just really no reason. Again, after I go through the storyline with the characters I want to go on the storyline with, and I see all the stuff like that, it's kind of done. Like, again, the very first time I played the game, it was great. I still like the game. I like it a lot. And the mods add more stuff to do. But with like Project Zomboid or like Stalker, it's completely randomized. You have the same goals, but it's different ways of getting to those goals. And with Stardew Valley, I know exactly where everything's going to be. I've played it so much. I know what's about to happen, when stuff's about to happen, or right around the time it's going to happen. So I've kind of optimized myself where I can get anything I want. I can get it like 100k within the first like season, just by fishing, just grinding out fishing, and start to make like 10 to 12,000 at minimum a day. And that's if I fish for a couple hours. So money's no issue after a little while. And then I start to plant crops to get into that. It's just I kind of get like done with it after a while. So I need to like focus on making more goals for myself in the game, and really like figuring out, like, just planning out my entire playthrough, which, in some cases defeats the purpose of the game, because the game is supposed to be like a relaxing simulator of farming and doing farming life or whatever else, and I'm like, I have to optimize every little bit of it. I can't I can't just slow down the game anymore. And the game kind of forces you to slow down, because I've played it for years. I play it like almost once a year, and I get to year 2 and I get bored of it because I don't like the building, the farming and stuff like that. And maybe I could do a playthrough where I just do nothing but that, where I just don't do fishing at all and just focus on farming. Maybe that would change things up a bit. And again, I might try that one day, but I don't know. It's a really good game, and the mod stuff like that make it way more interesting. But yeah, it would be. But again, I kind of find myself, when I start playing, immediately going to oh, I gotta get fishing up. I plant these parsnips, water them every day, and then completely forget about them farming after those have been planted and stuff, and go straight to fishing and get that maxed out, and then just kind of do whatever. Like when you start running out of stuff to do per day, that's when it gets kind of, and also your energy and stuff like that runs out so fast. Like I'm at season, I mean towards the end of the second season and going into fall, and I've gotten up a little bit where energy is good, but I still run out of it so fast. If I'd like, all right, one day I need to go and clear out all the trees and stuff like that. I have a golden axe, and I just go and clear out all the trees, and by the time I'm done with that, it's like 1 p.m. and my energy's just gone. And I'm like, all right, well I could just go to sleep, or I can go walk all the way up to the top to the hot springs, sit there for a few moments, and then kind of go back out. Or I can just sleep, since I'm right here at my house. Just sleep and basically waste that day after I've talked to everybody I wanted to talk to. Again, it's just how I play games now, that it is it's relatively difficult for me to find stuff to play. That's why I never, when you ask you want to play Stardew with me, I'm always like kind of hesitant, because I know I'm going to get into the same routine, but only I have somebody else there. And we're going to do a very long play of Stardew Valley on stream coming up, both me and Diamond. But I'm probably going to plan things out a little bit more. Probably get with her and do something a little bit different, so kind of shakes things up a bit. Like to have some challenges or like some goals. Yeah. I mean, again, you can bring food and go into... I've never gotten to culinary stuff in Stardew Valley at all, because I don't really know how that part of the game works at all. Don't know how to do it. But again, when we do our stream for it, when we do it, I want to make like a goal, like something to set for us to do, that we both have to work towards to get it done. Because I want to get as much done as possible and not have like a super slow time with the game, because we have we're gonna have mods and stuff like that boost our movement speeds and stuff. I want us to constantly be doing stuff, but at like a pace that is not like super stressful. So, and both of us have our own personal challenges to get done. Just make it like way more interesting to watch as a stream. Like you said, you like watching Stardew Valley speedruns. That's something, but it's not. I don't like doing speedruns too much. But I want to kind of see what we can do with it. Yeah, I don't want to speedrun it, but I also don't want to sit there and just be relaxed and play it, normally, because I fall asleep like within the first 2 hours. And if we're going for like 5, 6, 7 hours with it, I want to be able to do something that just is constantly engaging for the audience as well as us. Like, I want both of us to play it differently than how we normally play it. Like maybe do our best, see how fast we can get the communities that are done. Like, give us like a time limit or whatever. See how fast we get the communities that are done. And go at like our own pace. Not necessarily speedrun it, but go at our own pace and such like that. Because I think I finished the community center twice within the first year of the game. Yeah, but I can't. I've done it before, but I had to look up guides and had to have constant stuff on my other screen so I could read. It's like, all right, this day is planned this day is doing this is doing this, and just constantly go through it because I can't micromanage stuff very easily in my head. So I have to kind of have a plan all written down of what to do. But I believe we can get it done by the 1st of winter. Like maybe have like the first week of winter, have it all finished. And if in some cases, like I've had like stuff that is only available in the fall pop up, do treasure chests and stuff like that in fishing, that I've gotten some of fall stuff already done, and when I'm in spring. Because again, it's really it'll make it more fun because like we don't have to speed run it like super fast, but we just have to have a plan and just kind of go just work together to make sure it's done. Like, you know, one person focus on the cattle, one person focus on getting farming stuff done, one person focus on fishing, and one person, like, I think it could make a very entertaining stream, especially for long periods of time. Because I'm thinking about like entertainment. If we're going to stream it, we don't want to sit there and just hit record and us playing Stardew Valley. We want us to be doing something fun with it. Because again, streaming is an event. When you're small like me, streaming is more of an event. You want it to be like engaging for the audience. You can't just click on a thing and just go because, you know, That's why I kind of try to make my streams more of an event. But anyway, I'm gonna call it here for today. We got a lot done. We got this bad boy ready for next week, which I'm really liking the way it came out. And then we got this bad boy ready for color. Yep. Oh, did you not hear what I was gonna put instead of a tip jar? Because I would have to draw the entire inside of it, and I don't really want to do that because I want them to be consistent where they have a darked out windows and stuff like that. So what I was gonna do is put like a bumper sticker or something like that on the side of the car that has like no tipping, because I mean pizza delivery people I think are the only delivery service or like in the service industry that allows tips, except for waitresses and stuff like that. But I would think it'd be have fun have like a bumper sticker like right here or something like that that has like no tipping, but has like the no marked out in red, or like spray painted out in red, so it's just tipping. But then again, this is a very different version of Pizza Boy, as opposed to you know what he is in Twisted Metal 4, which he is a rich guy somehow driving a very cheap car. Very reliable car. I think it's one of the most reliable cars you can get. But this one's like a little bit beat up. It doesn't have any headlights. It will have these, which I'm going to draw those later. These front little things right here, which I am going to draw later. I don't feel like drawing it right now. I'm kind of burnt out on it. Too much concentration. But I think this is all this is very different. Just had kind of references to the old Pizza Boy on it. Like it is gonna be blue with the white stripe and everything else, but I think it'd be really, really funny to put the no tipping or whatever. But anyway, this is what Pizza Boy is going to look like. I mean, I hope he looks cool. I think I did a really pretty good job on it. In Yellow Jacket too, although he's more based off his Twisted Metal Black version, mixed in with his original version. So I'm going to end it here. You guys have a great rest of your day. and I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I might do might finish Pizza Boy tomorrow evening. But we'll see. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.